University of Pennsylvania swimmer Lia Thomas taking first place in the NCAA 500-yard freestyle. She is the first transgender athlete to be crowned NCAA champion, but not without controversy because critics say she has an unfair physical advantage over the other swimmers and should not have been allowed to compete.
But the top governing body for athletics, the IAAF, selected Semenya for testing to determine whether she is female. Most recently, their criteria for female competitors has been testosterone, a hormone produced by both men and women. Semenya has naturally high levels of testosterone, and the IAAF claims that there is a significant connection between high testosterone and athletic performance.
They want to criticize Lia, but they want to appear woke. So now they pretending it's a racist thing, Caster Semenya, because Caster Semenya was competing in a completely different. That's is the International Athletics Federation that had her under pressure, not the university system. So to compare, like if is the same people that were mistreating Caster Semenya are now praising her. No, it's not the same. But you know why they brought the article from that angle? Because they want to criticize her, but the only way they could do that without being labeled as transphobe is to, all right, well, it's the racist angle, right? It's white privilege, and because they had to stay within the talking points.
And the next thing is, at this point, Caster Semenya, was she approaching retirement or probably?
No, she coming back. She's sprinting and something again. She come back.
But you think she'll still really be that good? I mean,
I don't know, but I mean, I haven't followed her career closely, but she's supposed to be coming. She's supposed to be making a comeback sometime soon, like in the next couple of weeks or so.
Because the thing is, she would have been kind of out of a.
But she's been training.
No, what I was saying, normally your body just at a certain age just do have what it takes.
Well, I mean, but that's if you don't have the wear and tear. And I mean, to be fair, she's been training, but she wouldn't have been competing in the way that some other athletes would have been putting that extra wear and tear on the system. So maybe she might have just been doing maintenance work. And now that she's been allowed to sprint again, now she's, well, not sprint, but run again. She's now going to go into competition mode and now put that pounding on her body. We'll see. But again, that's why they're bringing that, because they want to criticize it, but they want to criticize it while still appearing woke. So they're going to jump on the race angle.
It's going to be some interesting times ahead.
Yeah. And
very, very interesting.
Just have to sit back and watch it. Just allow people to lay in the bed that they've made,
Wasn't it Joe Biden's, I don't want to say law, but Joe Biden's and adjustments or whatever, that why this thing is the way it is in schools in the States.
Title IX thing?
I don't know the name of it, but
that was I can't remember if it was legislation or if it was just an executive order.
Right.
Something that governs the funding of sport, and within it contained a few things about transgender.
Right.
So I think that's what you're referring to.
Right, yeah. So that same thing, and at the end of the day,
Obama then brought that in, by the way.
Serious?
Yes, and it was adjusted by Trump. Trump came. It had to do with women's sports, but it also had something to do with it had some inadvertent sort of governing of transgender athletes. So but that was put in place by Obama. If it is Title IX, that was put in place by the Obama administration. It was kind of curtailed under Trump, and then it was reinstated when Joe Biden came back.
Right. So you see, and that's the next thing. If they have support of the left side in the States, of one of the most powerful nations in the world, as I say, I mean,
everybody overplays their hand. That's the reality. Everybody, and that's how all empires fall, civilizations crumble, because eventually people get arrogant, they get complacent, and they overplay their hand, and they think, I'm so powerful, I'm now going to shove this down people's throats. And they might find that this is the thing that people like, hey, no, mash the brakes. And you might get them to mash the brakes faster by just, as I say, just letting it run its course. Letting it run its course. Because you're seeing it, people like, what the hell? This isn't right.
Yeah, I think probably the size of this person in the situation as well kind of throw people like
compared to the other individuals competing with her. I didn't.
Menu.